Kiki LeBear. This is Franklin Boulevard Media. My name is Kiki LeBear, and I am the owner of Empower Nutrition Gastonia, LLC. 3131 Union Road, Suite 8, Gastonia. I'm from Clemson, South Carolina. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a teacher, and that's what I had set my sights on, just lawyer or teacher. Got married a month after I graduated high school, and then I went and joined the Air Force a month after that. I was in the Air Force for 20 years and 3 months. If people don't have a path in life, they don't know what they want to do, definitely join the military. Now, I knew I wasn't ready for college, and I really wasn't clear on what I wanted to do in life. But I knew I wanted to travel, I knew I wanted to make money, and I knew I needed good benefits. And the military provided all of that. So how I arrived in Gastonia, North Carolina, there was a death in the family. And I had to make travel plans for my family and I to come back from Nebraska. I was in Omaha, Nebraska at the time. So flying back home and being surrounded by family. So that's how I grew up, being surrounded by family. But I hadn't been back in the Carolinas in the South for about 17 and a half years. So it was coming home for the funeral that made me realize the value of family. So I made a decision to get off active duty and join the Guard, so the Charlotte Air National Guard. But at the time, my parents had already lived in Gastonia for about 1.5 years. So I wasn't moving here blindly. So, and it wasn't too close to Clemson. So here I am. So the funeral was in February 2014. I moved here in June 2015. So, and here I am 8.5 years later. So my journey with Herbalife started with, I was active duty at the time. So back in 2011. And I had began using the products just for energy. I didn't specifically have weight loss goals or even weight management goals. So I just wanted to feel better every day. So it was actually my ex who sampled out the energy products to me. And I remember doing hair in my kitchen at the time. And I remember we had just moved to Nebraska from San Antonio, Texas. So you know anything about Texas and Nebraska, we went from extreme heat to extreme cold. So I remember taking this energy product, finishing her hair, and then literally helping him unpack our entire house in a day. And that really shocked me because I never felt energy like that before. So I put myself on the Quick Start program, and I ended up dropping 10 pounds in 3 weeks. 10 pounds of weight I didn't know I needed to lose. And I noticed I was sleeping better. I noticed my energy. But we would have what we call exercises on base, where we have to practice being in wartime or being war ready. And my coworkers, I had an office, it was 9 of us total. So I was a supervisor of 8 other individuals, and they kept asking me, like, I see your uniform getting bigger and you got all this energy at the end of our 12, 14, sometimes 16-hour days. So I remember 2 of those individuals putting cash on my desk, like, bring me some. And I had only been on the product for 3 months. So that turned into me getting excellent scores on my PT tests, passing those, getting the weight, because they do height, weight, everything, measurements. They test you push-ups, sit-ups, run, and I'm not a runner by any means. I really didn't get into fitness until I was an adult. So never played sports in school. I played the cello, played the piano, and sang in 2 performing choirs. So that was never my path. But after they put money on my desk, I'm like, well, I have to give them something. So I called the individual that signed me up, because I just signed up for Herbalife to get the discount. That was it. I made it clear I did not want to sell anything. But you have money in hand, so you got to produce a product. So I called my sponsor. I said, these people want what I got. What do I do? And there it was. End up doubling my military income. And at that time, I was at the crossroads of, do I stay on active duty? Do I get out completely? Do I join the reserves? Do I join the Guard? So went on to help all my military friends lose weight, pass their PT test, and just feel good. And I don't want to use the word addiction, but it did something to me where I'm like, I'm able to help people. So my first nutrition club was in Omaha, Nebraska. And remember, I was still in the military. So I ended up joining the reserves. I was on active duty for 11, in the reserves for five and a half, and then I retired from the Air National Guard. There was an individual, after going to our trainings and everything, I was in Nebraska, my sponsor was in Kansas City, almost 3 hours away. So during our monthly trainings, I had to drive once a month to Kansas City, which I didn't mind because I understand the vision of the company. I love what it was doing for me and my family, loved the income, loved being able to help people. So I was willing to make that sacrifice. But there was an individual who was in what we call my downline. So we were under the same president's team member, Brad Harris in Kansas City. And so whatever her business model was not working for her. She couldn't maintain it anymore, so she was closing. But I went to visit her a few times, and I'm like, I really love this setting. Like, people in here, they're having a good time, they're laughing. This could be something, but where do I find the time to do this? And at the time, I only did you do 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. So I was like, full time I'm at home with my kids because they were still in elementary school. So, but it's in Omaha, it's 30 minutes from my house. Can we make it happen? But it was already set up. All I had to do was put my personal touches on it and the products and open up. So I remember going to my sponsor and saying, this is what I want to do. And he said, make it happen. So we did. We bought it from her, made it happen. We had that for 2.5, almost 3 years there. And then we moved here. I closed it right before we moved here. So we opened in 2018. Yeah, December 2018 in downtown. It was okay, but you know, we were below another business, and location is everything. But I knew that it wasn't my final destination. I knew that it was just a startup. So it was somewhat of a challenge. It was a challenge for me to really promote. So I credit the success of my very first Gastonia location to talking to people, because you know, I'm not from here. So I literally started my business all over. So I literally started just adding people on Facebook in Gastonia. On Instagram, I was searching for the hashtag Gastonia, North Carolina, and friending people. And so the club wasn't my first mode of operation with my business. It was free fit camps at Lineberger Park. So I started doing 1 to 3 workouts per week, doing what we call trial packs, getting the people on the product, getting them that 20% fitness in with my free classes. They started to see the results. So by the time I opened the nutrition club, I had already built a clientele from my fit campers. And I built a relationship with them. Most people, and that's what people's like, well, how are you different from Smoothie King? Because you're not just gonna, I hate the name drop, but you're not just gonna receive a receipt and head out the door. Like, we've had full-on therapy sessions in here. Like, how you doing today? Tell me what's going on. It's a safe space. What's going on? Especially if we don't have other customers coming in. And everything from tears to hugging to crying to I was mad when I came in. I was pretty down, but I left better than I came. So we changed locations. Again, it was one of those things of growth, leveling up. And I could have stayed down there. The rent was good, the utilities was good. I could have, but I always had a vision for a storefront. And this space had been available for 2+ years. And you know, it was during the pandemic. So in talking to the owner, we were able to get the price down from what they were asking, and it was pretty much move-in ready, you know? So, and this location, because we're able to get people from South Carolina that come here. They estimate over 22,000 vehicles travel on Union Road per day. And I haven't even scratched the surface, and I've been here 3 years. So opportunity, jumped on it, here we are. My goal in Gaston County and beyond, because I have customers all over, is to change the nutrition of our community, to let people know that healthy doesn't have to be boring. And there are other options. Because yes, we serve amazing smoothies, we serve amazing teas, fat reduction products, healthy protein snacks, but I also show people how to eat outside of that. Because you can drink a shake all day, but with nutrients, but what are we doing in between? So my goal is just to show people there is an easier way. And it doesn't have to be boring, it can be fun, and then you do have somebody that'll keep you accountable. Because that's what I get from people. I don't know where to start, I don't know what to do. And that's why I started the women's boot camps or fit camps on the weekends. Some people go to the gym, they don't know what to do at the gym, they don't know where to start. A trainer may be too expensive. Well, come take my class. And we have some crazy, amazing women that you can link with, build a relationship. I always say fun, fellowship, and fitness. So my ladies, I host a ladies fit camp Saturdays at 9 a.m. So when the weather is warmer, we go to Martha Rivers Park. When it's starting to get cool in the mornings, well, it is cool in the mornings, we have a dance studio in Suite 1. That's right down here in the same building. So it's a dance studio. So she allow us to come in and have our indoor fit camps when it's cooler. So we don't have to have any pause. We can just keep going throughout the year. $5. Our classes are $5. You bring a mat and you bring your water. Give me about 45 minutes to an hour. We have fun. So what I would like to say from a girl who's not even from this area to, see there? See? To those who have embraced me and who saw the vision, who have referred friends and family, I appreciate you. Like, my business would not be where it is today if it wasn't for total strangers who are now like family. So I'm super grateful for Gastonia, Gaston County. I can't even limit it to Gaston County because I've had people from Clover, from York, from Charlotte, just come and say, hey, I heard about you. I see you on Instagram. I had to get here. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has ever supported Empower Nutrition, whether it's share a post, like, tell a friend, tell a family member, or come in and enjoy what we have to offer. Thank you. Moving forward, the big goal and vision for Empower Nutrition is to be a fitness facility with, of course, a smoothie bar inside. But we're gonna have an entire team of all female. This is an all-female facility. Very safe space for all females to come work out, come fellowship. You can bring your kids because we're gonna have daycare for the kids. But there's gonna be a variety of fitness classes. We're gonna have everything that we have here, plus more, we're gonna have in that facility. But it's gonna be an amazing female-only fitness facility. Nutrition, fitness, health, fun, support, empowerment. That's the ultimate goal.